Hey everyone, it's me, it's Monday, and we're going to be talking a little bit about treading water. But first, I want to make a statement. Some of you have seen me work with your kids on doing the watermelon float. And there is a reason for this, although I've never really said why, but it is to get some air in your lungs. Today, I'm going to show you a video because I have found some really good things online that I would like to be able to share with you, and this is one of them. This is from Coach Mandy, and she has a really good video on teaching how to tread water and why it's important. And maybe if the kids can watch the video, it'll get in their head what they need to do. Okay? So we're going to try this, and hopefully you'll be able to see it okay without the reflection of my mirrors, my windows in the background. Whoops.
If you're still new to treading water, this video I will demonstrate how to start the process to make treading water as easy and as efficient as possible. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunwise channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and in this video, I'll be breaking down some steps and strategies to help you begin and start the process of learning how to tread water, both with just sculling and also with egg beater. So keep watching. Of course, before I get started, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom right-hand corner. So in this video breakdown, first I'm going to go through the importance of finding your own buoyancy in order to be at the right level to tread water, followed by learning a different skill that will ultimately lead you to treading water properly, followed by key points to make your technique more efficient. So I showed this demo in an earlier video, but I want to go through this again because in this buoyancy test, I'm tucking myself into a ball and holding my air back without exhaling.
Watermelon.
What this is going to do is help you discover exactly how much air you need to have in your lungs in order to stay at the surface of the water. If you don't, that means that you're not fully taking in enough air in order to maximize this buoyancy level. So go through this in a shallow pool so you start to understand how much air you really need. Now that you've established how much air you have to keep in your lungs in order to stay buoyant, you're going to go ahead and get comfortable with being on your back, and that is being okay with your legs not being perfectly on the surface. As long as you're relaxed, this is where you are the most buoyant, and your face will be out of the water. So learn how to just feel the water and stay relaxed while you're in this movement. You can even start moving your feet in an egg beater position, which I will show in point 3. So here I just wanted to show you what would happen if you fully extend onto your back, as well as if you collapse, you'll instantly sink until you pop back up by extending your entire body. You don't have to go through this skill. I just want to show you how buoyant you are when you are on your back. So the more comfortable you get on your back, the easier treading will be. Okay, so paying attention to the feet is first you want to keep your feet as flat as possible, and with your right foot or your right heel, you want to drive in a counterclockwise circle. At the same time, your left foot or left heel is going to be driving in a clockwise circle, so it's making almost a figure 8 with your heels or your feet. And at the same time, you're just feeling the water side to side with your arms or your hands. As long as your elbows are completely out and your knees are wider, the easier treading will be. If you keep your knees as close to your chest as possible, also it will be much easier to tread. I also want to make note that in order to keep my face out of the water right now, I have taken an inhale of air and I'm not exhaling my air. I'm keeping my air in my lungs because I know my buoyancy level is to keep at least 50% of air in my lungs at all times. So I'm going to be voicing over this section, so my apologies up front. Now, what I'm doing here is you can see that my legs are moving in that circular motion, and right here I'm explaining how I have to keep air in my lungs at all times in order to stay elevated. But it's okay when you start to exhale and being comfortable with letting it go. So right now I'm sinking because I've exhaled my air. I pop back up and I take another inhale. I can still talk while having that air in my lungs, but I'm explaining here to be perfectly okay with that little bit of sinking, as you will pop up again by just sculling your arms a little bit more. Right here, I am bending my knees with absolutely no egg beater. I'm just sculling my arms side to side with my arms wide open, and this is what's supporting me to keep my head out of water. If you keep your knees closer together and just kind of extend your legs onto your back to get more comfortable, this will help you as well, and being perfectly okay with your legs slightly sinking and kind of going through that egg beater motion. You don't need to be perfectly on the surface, and being perfectly okay with being relaxed. As long as you're sculling your arms side to side and not in a frantic manner, but relaxed, just feeling the water and being comfortable with it is the easiest part to start first, and keeping your knees as close to your body as possible. The more vertical they are, the harder it is. All right, so I hope you enjoyed those video demonstrations, and this will help you get started with the process of learning how to tread water. Remember, it is a process. Be patient with it and understand that as you relax further, treading becomes easier and easier. Now, I want to end this video with a question for you. Have you figured out a way to tread water comfortably, whether it's egg beater or just sculling your arms? Drop a comment below and let me know what it is. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and click the links in the description below to help with your training. All right, you guys, I'm signing off. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, stay tuned for more.
There you go. So, stop. So there you go. There you have it. Those are some easy ways to learn how to tread water. And this is why we start teaching them when they are in level 1, how to float. We try to start teaching them how to gain their buoyancy and how to float on their backs and then eventually on their stomachs. Part of being able to pass some of these levels is being able to tread water for certain amounts of time. You can always bring your child into the Y when we're open again and have them practice. You practice with them in the shallow end of the pool. It's always good to see you. Have a great day.